Something I'm actually qualified to talk about? What the heck? Hi guys, it's me Nikki. Welcome or welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here. Today, we are going to be talking about Starbucks. More importantly, these ridiculous freaking bears. Okay, I'll be the first to say they're cute. I think they're cute. I think any novelty mug is cute. Well, that's not true. Have you seen like half of the selection at Marshall's? They're like mugs that are like this big and look like they're actively discouraging you from drinking out of them. I don't like those. The Starbucks Bear Cups are the new Labubu. The new Stanley Cup. And whatever friggin' dumb fad it was before that. Okay? People cannot get their hands on them, A. They are doing psychotic things to get their hands on them, B. And C. Honestly, is anybody winning in this? But they've announced a new seasonal cup, and it's this little bear. It has a little hat. It's really cute. Honestly, I think it's cute. I don't care for the Starbucks branding. That's not really my thing. But the little beanie, I like it. I like the little bear. I think it's novel. It doesn't fit in cup holders. So if you're thinking of picking up your Starbucks on the way to work and then driving off, you're going to be having a hard time. So at most of the Starbucks stores, from what I've read, they've had maybe one or two of these cups in stock. I don't know if any of you have ever worked any kind of retail job or anything where you need to have a stock, but two is not a lot, especially for the way that they were promoting it. They were promoting it all over their social media, talking like, come check out this cute little guy. And we're like, we want what he's having. And it's the cute little bear, right? Knowing that people are going to be freaking throwing themselves all over this stuff. And then they only put out two in each store, maybe one. And then they have the audacity to be like, oh my God, we didn't realize how much demand there would be. Real sorry about that, guys. Even if it's your most unpopular product, you at least keep two in stock, at least, of your most unpopular product. You know what I mean? It's not irregular to sell two of something, even if it's not very popular. And, I mean, just looking at the recent past of, like, the Labubu craze, which, like, feels like it's already dying. Remember people crawling over each other and freaking out over Labubus? And now they're creating this same sense of this artificial scarcity marketing where it's like, get them while they last. They'll last no time because baristas, God bless them, they should be able to do whatever they want. If you're a Starbucks barista, you're in the trenches, all right? You're in the trenches. You know, it's a messed up company. Benefits stink. You're treated like garbage. It's insanely busy. Super high turnover rate for staff. And, you know, I understand the value of Starbucks as a company, although I think everybody should support maybe their more local establishment, which has maybe more qualified and happy and well paid and knowledgeable workers who, yeah, I think maybe supporting them is good. But they've been buying, people are waiting in line outside of these Starbucks. Sometimes like the night before, they're going and setting up right outside the door to be there for 4 or 5 a.m. when they open to get this bear doll, because it's so childish. This bear cup. People wait in line all night. The baristas put the little bears on the shelf, go home. Openers come in, grab the bears off the shelf, and buy them.
Okay, 6 o'clock. Okay. So how many that are not on your clock in your school Bible? How are they allowed to come in for anybody else?
Employees ourselves, we're scheduled to be in the store at 5:30.
Okay, so she's working.
You're not allowed to
She's on the clock. So she's shopping on Starbucks clock. Not according to me.
Oh my god. I understand that, like, I think, yes, like, those baristas should be buying whatever the heck they want. If they have access to these freaking little bears that they want before anybody else, if that's what they need to get through their day, if that's what they're spending, you know, the negative $10 that Starbucks pays them, like, you know, if that's how they want to spend it, like, they should be able to. Honestly, I do understand the frustration, because that would be really frustrating, but I think the blame isn't even on the baristas buying them. You know, they're playing the game, okay? You probably have so few wins in a day at Starbucks. If you get one of these freaking bear cups, you feel like a hero for a day, you feel like, you know, you have your little bear cup and you're happy as can be, fair, go off. But I think it's all on Starbucks as a company, and I think blaming these baristas is just giving more grace to Starbucks than they deserve.
Not fair. That is not right.
These are employees of Starbucks.
2 hours. You guys are not fair. Including employees. Whoever's the manager, you guys are going to stop this because you know this is wrong.
All over social media, there are viral videos popping up with people being upset that Starbucks employees cut the line to purchase these new glass bear cups.
All the Starbucks employees came, and they took everything, and we've been waiting in line outside.
And people should not be elbowing and fighting over these freaking cups, okay? But at the end of the day, if you're gonna hype up and promote a product and then put 2 on the shelves, what are you expecting to happen? Oh, wait, this is probably exactly what they were expecting to happen. You know, now people like me, who normally don't give a friggin' crap about Starbucks, are talking about it. And now you're thinking about it. Now we're all thinking about Starbucks. When, honestly, what are you doing? It's scarcity marketing. It's kind of rage baity, honestly, in my opinion, which is so embarrassing if you're a freaking brand that's this well known. It feels so nefarious, and you had to do it over a freaking teddy bear cup. That's what you want to make people freaking elbow each other for? I think part of the issue is Starbucks. I think the baristas just work there. They're just doing their job. Go off, you're doing your best. But I think that also the fact that people are having these really big feelings and really strong emotions about this teddy bear cup and camping out the night before is, while I understand the love of something cute and really wanting something, frankly, it seems a bit pathetic. And I'm not saying that these people are pathetic for wanting a cup, but I think that consumerism has absolutely had its freaking field day with this. At what point, as consumers, do we see something this bullshit and say, you know what? I'm sitting this one out. If I like a bear cup that badly, I'm just going to order one off of Amazon. Or just wait 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, whatever it takes, to get this bear cup when they actually have the stock in. Because it's a limited time, but I'm sure they'll, after the 2 that they sell today, make more. Because at the end of the day, it is a marketing tactic, but it is also a product, and it is in their best interest to sell a lot of it. So they have 2 today, but they'll probably have more in a few weeks. You can just buy them then. Or just Google teddy bear cup with hat and straw. I'm guaranteed 100%. Like, I already saw a video of someone saying, you can buy this on Amazon. Obviously, Amazon is its own can of worms. But obviously, if you're lining up all night for a freaking bear in a beanie, Amazon is surely the better option of the 2. The lesser of those 2 evils.
Oh my god. Oh.
That was stressful.
Oh my god, I did it! That was intense! Cosita bonita, chiquito bebé. The lights are on, but nobody's home!
I'm not here to police people and to tell them what they should or should not do, but this is embarrassing. Fighting and freaking out over a freaking cup is embarrassing. Same thing with the Stanleys. If you are laughing at people running into Target first thing in the morning for a freaking Stanley cup or charging over each other for Labubus, then you have no right to giggle at these people buying these bears. This is all a part of this bigger issue where I feel like there's so little in this world that has any genuine meaning when everything on social media can be faked. And so there's so little realness. People will cling to literally anything to give their lives meaning. But turns out you can't buy meaning. You have to find that shit. It sucks. I'm so sad that the sun is setting so soon. It's not even that late in the afternoon. The sun is already gone. But, unfortunately you can't buy purpose or meaning or something that'll genuinely make you feel fulfilled in life, at least not at a frickin' Starbucks. To say that the meaning of life is love and happiness and people and friendship and all this other stuff, but it's certainly not a Starbucks cup. Certainly not that. And this ties into the bigger idea that Starbucks now stinks.
Is it just me, or has Starbucks completely fallen off? And I'm not even talking about the whole bear cup debacle, but like their drinks are just not tasting good to me anymore. I just ordered the gingerbread iced latte. I got it with oat milk and it just tastes bitter. Like, I don't know, Dunkin' Donuts seems to be winning this fall. What do you think?
A lot of it has to do with their failing business, but also a lot of it has to do with the coffee industry in general right now. What are you, Nikki? A coffee professional? Yes, actually. Yeah, I am. I am a coffee professional, so I can speak to this. Coffee, it all has to do with the soil and the environment, the bean's exposure to moisture and sunlight and temperature. All of these kinds of things affect the taste of coffee. Whether you taste it or not, which you probably don't if you're drinking a dark roast, in your lighter roast single origin coffees, you'll taste it. What is happening right now in the coffee industry, and has only gotten worse over time, is that unfortunately our environment has become very temperamental and unpredictable. Coffee itself has started to lose some of its specialness just because of environmental change. The other huge thing right now is tariffs in the US. As soon as tariffs were announced and implemented, the price of coffee has gone up astronomically. That not only affects the Starbucks of the world, but so many other small businesses that don't necessarily have access to as many resources that Starbucks does. Unfortunately, this is one point in time where not only is Starbucks increasing their prices because they suck, it's like a hard time for people in coffee and who love coffee. Brazil is a great example, one of the regions that you can buy really good quality coffee. Yeah, you just can't now because of the tariffs. You can here in America. The price of buying Brazil coffee right now, or at least last time I checked, is just astronomical. And it's led to a lot of smaller businesses also having to hike up their prices. It's really unfortunate. It really is. So, yes, Starbucks sucks. Yes, the whole cup thing is super weird. And yes, they're the worst ever in general, in my opinion. But there's also, it's not just them as far as, the prices go. If that's any consolation, which it probably isn't, it's just depressing. Anyway, thank you for letting me ramble about this. I have had a wonderful time talking to you. What is your favorite coffee drink? I'm pretentious. I really like a black cup of coffee. Normally I drink it for work, so it's usually French press because I'm tasting the coffee. But if I'm not doing that, I love a little matcha. Or cortado. That's my favorite too. Anyway, what's your favorite coffee? What do you like to order? I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace, love, bye bye.